Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading. I'm going to get right into it. If you need a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I'm going to have my website up soon, so once that's up, that'll be in the description box below as well. But for right now, you can reach me through email. Please. Okay. I don't know if that makes it easier. Okay. So, we have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon, meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces, and then a time for healing, balsamic moon. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have you and your loved ones are safe. So first of all, we have a lot of purple here. So I feel like this situation is kind of calling upon your ability to trust or have faith in your higher power, whatever that may be. And okay, so this balsamic moon card is about taking time to heal before you move forward. And so it might be like okay, because at the bottom of this deck you have the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of this deck you have you and your loved ones are safe. And when those cards come up for me, it kind of like gives me the feeling of and over here you can't really see it, but you have the Eight of Cups, and that's about like walking away from something. So I feel like there's something that you've been asked to walk away from, and now you want to move forward. Of course, like, you know, your birthday is coming up, you know, starting a new year, and with this energy is gaining momentum card, you know, like things could be picking up for you, but before things pick up for you, you need to take the time to rest, because if you go into it half charged, you're only going to get half out of it. But if you go into it fully charged, you can get everything you are meant to get out of it. So just make sure you're taking that time to do what you have to do, and having the faith that you have the time to do what you have to do. Like, your family is provided for, you are provided for, like, abundance is your divine right. So call upon it, you know, like, believe in that, you know. Take your time to rest because you deserve it, because you need it, but also because you're able to. Regardless of what the situation looks like, you're able to rest. This card, Meditate and Contemplate, says, this card speaks of dreams and romance, of soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. So that kind of does give me like Knight of Wands energy. But basically, where it says there could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting, that's what this is for. So if you take the time to heal, you can go into things with like a positive outlook and you can get a better outcome. But if you go into things unhealed, you go into things looking or being defensive and prepared for the worst, and that's what you'll get. Like right now, I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but like everything that you're thinking about, I don't know if it's just me, but everything I've been thinking about has kind of been manifesting. So like all the things that like I'll be thinking about a person and then I'll like see them the next day, or like I'll think about a person and then they'll like text me, or like, stuff like that. So what you give your mind to will appear, especially going into your season, like, y'all are kind of like highlighted, like your energy is magnified. So what you give your energy to will manifest. So make sure you're giving your energy to good things. And a way to make sure that you're doing that is to make sure you're taking the time to heal, because when you take the time to heal, your energy will go toward the things that you're aligned with automatically, because you've taken the time to do what you need to do. You trust yourself, you trust your intuition, you're calling in good things for yourself because you want good things for yourself. You love yourself. You're taking the time to put in for yourself. So why would good not come to you, But if you're blocking that for yourself, it won't come. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. What's this first one? What's the second one? Oh. That's a lot. Okay. So you have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So the Five of Pentacles is about like feeling left out in the cold. It's like feeling abandoned, feeling like you don't have enough. And I feel like that's what the whole you and your loved ones card is about. You and your loved ones are safe card is about. Saying like you do have enough. Like the energy is gaining momentum. Like, hold on. Go back to it. Okay. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focus on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Okay, so here it says meditate and contemplate. So, if you choose to take the time out to meditate, contemplate, relax, that would be fine. Like this card says, like, whichever one you choose, you're most certainly on the right track. Like, follow your intuition. But I'm feeling like you should go into a meditative and contemplative state and take time to heal rather than an action state. I feel like that's kind of what this is saying. Like, what's making you feel left out in the cold is that you keep taking action. You keep taking action. You keep putting yourself in a situation where you kind of have to like be on guard instead of leaving. The Six of Swords is about a transition. It's about a journey. And the Six of Swords, it kind of gives me this energy. Like, you see how, like, this calm water looks like the same water there? Like, I feel like by you leaving and you going from this state of mind where you're at war with everybody to a state of mind where you're just like taking time to heal would really give you like a lot of transformation. Because the Six of Swords, it's about a journey, it's about transformation, it's about a transition. It could be like a mental move, it could be an emotional transformation, it could be a literal physical move somewhere. So, yeah. And then underneath that, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like once you make that move, you kind of, oh yeah, you have the devil kind of just like poked out a little bit. So I feel like you're letting go of, you know, like old habits and things. For some of you, could be letting go of a person. But once you let go, you kind of like wrap up this cycle and you kind of get into this Ten of Pentacles energy where you're happier. You're like more at peace and just in time for the Leo card to pop out. It's going to take strength. It's going to be hard. It's going to take work. But it's you. You know? It's you. And you have the strength to do it. And not only that, but behind that card is the Wheel of Fortune. So once you do that, your fortune changes. Once you do that, once you let go, once you make this change, once you take that time to heal, all this fortune starts rolling in for you. That's what I get for net. This middle card. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. See, you see how, okay. I'm just kind of noticing a pattern here. You see how you have earth energy, air energy? I think you have earth energy, air energy. There's no fire here. Leo, what is going on? It just seems to me that like you kind of like let other people take your energy. Like at the bottom of the deck you have the Queen of Cups. You see how she looks sad? She looks like the Queen of Cups is about this like mothering energy. It's this person who gives out all this love. She's the person who you can talk to. She's, you know, the friend that you can vent to. She's a great person. She's a sweet lady. But sometimes she overgives. She overgives. And you see these like claws here. What it gives me like Cancer energy. So maybe during Cancer season, you kind of got to a point where you were drained and you were sad. You were kind of seeing how much you were giving to all these other people. And it's leaving you left out in the cold. Leaving you feeling breadcrumbed with the Six of Pentacles. You see how he's like giving out little chump change. You know good and dang well that man has so much money and he's like giving out little, because it don't even look like, that don't look like much. And you're over here trapped in your head when you don't have to be. The situation isn't as bad as it appears, but you have to free yourself. And you have the ability to. But you have to calm down. You have to really take stock of your situation. And do so. What's this last card? Oh. That's a lot. Okay. So you have the star at the bottom of the deck. And the star, it's kind of obvious, like it speaks of like destiny and stuff. But in this deck, the star can also speak of loss. So you might be feeling like whatever you're having to let go of, like maybe having you feeling at a loss. But even though you're pouring out those cups, you're pouring into something, you know? Like, you're not just pouring it out to pour it out. Like, it's that water is going somewhere. It's feeding its environment. Like, everything there is going to thrive as a result of it. But under a time for healing, you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is about someone who is like, you know, it could be about someone like ignoring something, ignoring your emotions, refusing to choose. You have the moon in the background. The moon speaks of secrecy, but the moon is also about diving deep into your emotions and really it's about like diving into your shadow, like diving into it's Cancer energy, and you have the Cancer card here again, but it's about like diving deep into the murky depths of what you feel. And you see she has a blindfold on here. Again, you have this air energy, but with the Emperor here, Aries energy, you finally have some fire. But the Two of Swords, she's like ignoring something. She's ignoring how she feels. She's kind of going with logic over emotion. With the swords there, but these big old swords like are kind of useless to her. Like, she's blind. Who is she really about to cut down? And if she cuts them down and she takes out the blind and it's actually somebody who is a friend and not a foe, then what? So it's like you need to take the time to really release yourself from whatever perspective. That's what it is. So with these two blindfold cards, what I'm getting is like whatever perspective that you have is incorrect. Like, there's something that you aren't seeing, and whatever it is messing up your ability to make these decisions. So you have to, with this Emperor energy, take accountability for whatever that is. Take those blindfolds off of yourself and end that cycle. With the World card, the World is about like ending cycles. And it's not about like, okay, so the Eight of Cups over here, Eight of Cups is about like, you have the Knight of Swords underneath the Eight of Cups again. So the Eight of Swords is about leaving something, but the World is about like literally closing a cycle. And with the Emperor here, it's like the Emperor is about like accountability, stepping up. It's divine masculine energy. Like I said, it's Aries energy, which is cardinal energy. And cardinal signs are like the doers, the leaders. So it's like you're really kind of stepping up in this situation, freeing yourself from this mindset, and moving forward into a new cycle. That's what I feel like. Anything else for Leo? Oh, that's way too many. That was like 13 cards. Oh my goodness. Could have been here all day. Okay. We get the Nine of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And the Two of Swords again at the bottom of the deck. And again, there she is, blind to her emotions. The water in the background, water is like a signifier of like emotions. And the swords are like air energy, which is like thoughts, logic, communication. Pentacles is like earth energy, it's like tangible items or like financial stuff. Fire is wand energy, and that's like passion or like action. And so you have the Nine of Cups here, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I have no idea how this applies, so we're gonna look. Cause but the Nine of Cups is about like getting what you want. It's about like wish fulfillment. Yes, it says you are deeply satisfied with everything you have. The planets have aligned and you have everything you wish for. Count your blessings and express gratitude for what you have created. Then you have the Knight of Wands. Yes. You are charged up with energy, passion, motivation, and enthusiasm. And you are channeling that energy through your inspired action. Fueled by ambition and confidence, you are here to make things happen. So I feel like this goes here with the Emperor. That's you stepping up, being accountable, making things happen. Like this goes, I don't know. We're going to leave these in the hand for right now, because I don't think that applies to that. You are feeling generous and ready to share your abundance and wealth with others, or you may be on the receiving end of generosity, accepting these gifts with gratitude. Give abundantly and it will come back to you threefold. So, I feel like this is what you want to do. I feel like that all goes there. And so, I feel like you're going to be able to do that, but you're not going to be able to do that unless you take the time to heal. But the Six of Pentacles here, the Six of Pentacles in this deck is different. I'll read that one to y'all. But it's, where's that? Okay. Yeah. So, it says, one in the guise of a merchant weighs money in a pair of scales and distributes it to the needy and distressed. And then it says, presents, gifts, gratification. Another account says attention, vigilance. Now is the accepted time, present prosperity, etc. With this here though, when you have it with the Eight of Swords, it's as if you're like stuck in your head about giving to someone, or someone's stuck in their head about giving to you. I feel like people aren't giving enough to you, and that's leaving you stuck in your head because you want to give to them. And I feel like a victim, but really all you have to do is just get around some people who will give to you on the same level that you give to them. I feel like you're giving to people who are breadcrumbing you. Like they're giving with this kind of energy. You see how they're kind of like begging on the floor, and it kind of looks really like uncivilized. I don't know. But when you're giving in this kind of like queen energy. And you see how it kind of looks more graceful here. They have their hands interlocked. It's like it's a party, and you know, like the queen is giving to all of us. Like it's a different energy that you give with than what they give to you with. And so I feel like that leaves you feeling like I said again, in this Five of Pentacles energy where you're left out in the cold and then you feel like you have to defend yourself or go to war with people and, argue with people. But if you take the time to heal, you would choose better people for yourself. You would choose people who give to you on the same level you give to them. You would stop that cycle of feeling accountable for everybody and ignoring your own needs. Ignoring your own feelings for everybody else. Stop doing that. Even for your loved ones. They are safe. They are covered and protected the same way you're covered and protected. Do what you gotta do. If you need a more personal reading, because I'm not gonna lie, this was a little bit confusing for me. I got several different messages from it. Let me know. My email is in the description box below, and I will have my website up soon as well, and that will be in the description box once I have that up. Good luck, you guys.